up, little baby? What's happening? I know you about ready for some action, so just slide to my current, let's get nasty. Say, wait up, what's cracking? What's up, little baby? What's happening? I know you about ready for some action, so just slide to my current, let's get nasty.
Hello.
And good morning. Welcome to our show.
Okay, absolutely. Child, we are back, honey. And yes, we're having a special episode where we're going to have a friendly and open discussion on some of the latest things. And this is going to be just one of many, honey. But we thought that this would be a great conversation piece because Carl and I have yet to talk about it. So all of this is first discussion, okay? All
and according to the comments, I've been dying to talk about this 3 days.
Okay.
I've been trying to mention it.
I'm screaming. So yes, tonight we are discussing Real Housewives of Atlanta, Shamea versus Porsha. Who's to blame? And if you haven't caught up on the recent stuff with Real Housewives, go ahead and go check it out on Peacock, obvi. Because hello, you got to know what the fuck we talking about. But this conversation seems like a very special case. That's why we were like, let's get into the things of the things. So to give you slight backstory, Porsha and Shamea, who were former best friends, they used to be really, really close. They've known each other ever since they were, I think, 18, maybe younger than that. Their mothers were best friends. They grew up together. They've had different, moments in time, as both have explained. They weren't always around each other all the time in all their life, but they always reconnected and, budded further. So, of course, Porsha got her opportunity on Real Housewives of Atlanta in season 5. And in, I think it was season 6, we started seeing Shamea, or was it season 7? I want to say it was season.
Yeah, for a long periodically time. Okay.
Yeah, we have started seeing her probably like either 6 or 7. As Porsha's friend coming onto the show, and they've always came off as thick as thieves. But as of recently, things have taken a turn. And like I said, if you're caught up on the recent episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, there was a disagreement that took place amongst Porsha and Shamea, where a lot of things were said about each other, family, child, who's get to keep the babies. It's a whole lot that just end up spilling over. And the conversation that we're having tonight is really about who do we think really is to blame. And it's going to be an open discussion. So anybody who is interested and have their own takes, you are more than welcome to come up and discuss it along with us. But first, I want you to start, Carl. I want you to kind of give me your takes on what you feel.
Okay, well, when it comes to the Housewives thing, like I've missed a few seasons. Not gonna lie to you, so I've been kind of like forced to watch this on a regular basis. So I've been very caught up, and plus, K Michelle was making her grand debut, so I was like, let me, go ahead and get back into it, see what K Michelle giving, because of course I loved her in Love and Hip Hop franchise.
Right.
So I said, let me go ahead and take a look and take a gander. Just to start as a disclaimer, I never really thought Shamea really fit well on Housewives. To me,
really,
I've always seen her as a friend of the show, and to me, that I know this narrative of her and Porsha been friends. But I've always associated Shamea with Candy. I never really associated her with Porsha until it came out. I started watching the blogs and everything. They kept saying that her and Porsha been knowing each other since kids. I was like, huh. Well, that I didn't know. Because of the fact, like I said, I don't really know what happened in the past season. Apparently, I remember it was a nice blowout with them that happened maybe a season or two ago, which I totally did not see. So basically, my opinions of this is literally going from the start of this season till now. Yeah. It seems now, just from the picture, I'm going to set the scene for you. Just looking at the general aesthetic of the cast and seeing the clear divide that you clearly see. The side the Porsche zone, it seems to be the right side to be on. Is how it appears to me. But it's things that I feel like on the other side where Shamea's at and all this other stuff, other people I feel like, sometimes y'all be like, I kind of get where y'all coming from, but for a minute it's just like y'all having like a Mad Girls party or Mad Girls Day every day. When it comes to the relationship between Shamea and Porsha, it just comes off to me that a lot of things that were said, it's just like I feel like it's something that I think Porsha just I don't know. I look at it as like Portia's the reason. And I feel like that because I've been watching a lot of other, like, of course, I see all the blogs and other interviews from other girls, and a lot of people are just basically saying, like, I'm a firm believer everybody's not telling the same lie. And I've heard Portia called out on this a few times. The same thing that Shamea is accusing her of, she's been accused of this before. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why I say look at it like, girl, I just really, in my opinion, it looks to me like Portia might be doing some shit. Because Portia she would want to be the main girl. Which I honestly didn't get that vibe from her at first. But now that all the real OGs are really pretty much gone, she is kind of like running the damn boat. And I don't really see why. Because I can understand where they're coming from. But I really don't see why that would be a thing with Portia. Because I don't really see in Shamea, even if they weren't into it, I don't see Shamea being that girl. Like they're saying, well, she don't want to share the spotlight. I feel like if Shamea shined at her utmost potential, I don't think she could ever outshine Portia anyway. So that's
Mm-hmm.
what I'm confused about, a little taken aback about how I'm really going to approach that. Because it's like,
Mm-hmm.
it seems to me like, I don't think, even if she was living her best life, I don't think she could ever take the shine away from Portia. But,
Yeah.
no, just listen to the things it's saying. It just seemed like, I don't know. So, like, Portia paying real, she give me a little dirtier gameplay than
Yeah.
he is giving. And that's how I feel, from
Yeah.
what I've seen.
Yeah. So I can get that. Like, so that's the thing. Like, I try my best to look at things on both ends of the stick, especially
Mm-hmm.
when it comes down to reality TV, not only because I'm
Mm-hmm.
on it, but we producing it, right? So
Correct.
it's kind of like I'm trying my best in terms of looking at it where it's like, okay, who could have necessarily, not even necessarily been the starting point, but who could necessarily be the one that's trying to keep shit up, you know?
Right. Okay.
And that's where I'm at, where I'm like against Shamea here, and I'm more on Porsche end.
Mm.
And I watch Carlos King's lives, Monday Night Lives. Shout out to him and Dustin and
Yes.
Blue and Claudia. Love them. And I love his Monday
Smoke them
Night Lives
down.
because they all provide different vantage points, but specifically Blue centric. I love Blue. And her analytical thoughts about stuff is very interesting on how she looks at stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I feel like the issue, at least as of right now, because one of the issues that a lot of people watch, they always bring up old shit. Like, and
Mm-hmm.
I bring up old shit too, but it depends on how you choosing to use the old shit. Like, and they bring
True.
up old shit to always be like, well, Portia did this to that person, Portia did this to this person, her and Portia had their issue from years back. Like, okay, cool, that makes sense. But the context in which y'all are trying to say and bring these things up and say is that, oh, Portia just always was a bad friend. I don't think that that's always
Right.
the case.
I don't see that either. I do see that.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the problem. It's like they're always trying to convince us that Portia has always been a hater of Shamea and she always been a bad friend. Has Portia may had some missteps? Yes, because one of the things you can say, like specifically, I think it was season 10. Shamea was on there, and at that time, allegedly, she was supposed to have been on there getting a peach at that season too.
Mm-hmm.
But she said that she had a conversation with Porsha about it, and Porsha doesn't has said that it's her thing, and she doesn't want this situation to come in between her and her friendship and their friendship.
Right.
I find it interesting how Shamea has a tendency to edit that version of the situation. It's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like they don't ever actually she don't ever actually stay on task when she talks about it. I love this channel and have 2 videos to catch up on, but I caught this live. Oh, Felicia, thank you, babe.
Okay. You get caught up, girl. Okay.
Get caught up, girl.
Get
Get
caught on
comfy.
up.
But yeah, I really feel like a lot of people choose to try to victimize Shamea just because same as what you said, Shamea will never be able to outshine Porsha.
True.
And I feel like because everybody know Porsha is such a star and has this power about her, they instantly have to victimize somebody who's against her. And it's kind of like since now Shamea, because now Shamea's playing the victim. But a true Bravo fan like myself, I
Yeah.
remember at BravoCon, she did an interview and she said that she was this year's villain.
Yeah.
She said that she was in her villain era. Now that the season is playing out, now all of a sudden she's the victim.
Yeah.
And
I'll see. I didn't know that. See, I
yeah.
thought there would be some more context. Okay.
Yeah, and so going back into the thing about that season 10 situation, right? So her and Porsha had this behind the scenes conversation. You fast forward to season 10 playing out, and then of course, in season 10, this is the aftermath of the Candy and Phaedra and Porsha situation. So
Mm-hmm.
Phaedra's now gone, and now Candy doesn't want to, fool up with Porsha. And
True
so
for that.
they're now at Shamea's, I think it was Shamea's bridal event. It was some type of event that Shamea was having. And they were all talking about her may or may not being able to come to the wedding. And it was unclear.
Mm.
And so Porsha, later on, because they end up bringing it up in season 16, last season, Shamea's first season, it ended up getting brought up because she told some of the girls on that season about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it ended up being brought up, and there was I guess you can say, a conflict in the truth in that moment, because the initial reason why Porsha didn't go to Shamea's wedding in Kenya, because she went to the one that was in Atlanta, but she didn't go to the one in Kenya.
Not the one she had two?
Yeah, she had two.
Oh, girl.
So she felt a way that Porsha didn't go to the one in Kenya, though. And Porsha said the reason why she didn't go is because at this time she was having some health issues. It was supposed to be like she had some blood clot thing or something like that. So she couldn't fly there at the time. But then last season, it was brought up that there was some issues that her and Porsha was having. Well, Porsha, the one who brought it up, she said that the reason why she didn't go was because there were issues her and Shamea were having. And that was one of the reasons why she didn't go, because at the time they weren't actually speaking.
Yeah, that makes sense then, I guess.
Yes. So then that's when Shamea counteracts it and is just like, wait, no, you said it was because of your blood clot stuff. And that's true, because she said it on camera on the show. So that's where the conflict of the truth in, right? So now Shamea is now upset and she's combating her. When she's like, I always ride for you, all these things like that. She's upset at Angela because, obviously Angela is bringing this up constantly about your real issues with Porsha is not with me. And obviously Angela is telling the truth, because you're going to forever. Shamea is still mad after last season when Angela was the one who brought up everything that Shamea said. Yes. And see, that's the other part that people are forgetting. In season 16.
That's it. That's it.
There were some people that were forgetting that. Angela brought up everything that Shamea told her and Drew off on, well, it was actually on camera, but it was off camera. And she was the one who brought it up and basically was saying that her and Porsha are having issues. Angela told Porsha that Shamea was saying these things about, she felt like they have a lopsided friendship and she's more of a Porsha's friend than Porsha is to her. It hurt Porsha's feelings. And the reality of it all is Porsha hasn't gotten over last year. So both of them haven't gotten over things with other people. Like Shamea hasn't gotten over the shit with Angela. Hence the reason why going into this season, her and Angela have such a dissonance, because she won't let go of the fact that Angela brought up her talking shit. Because Porsha has
I did not get the discourse between them two, and I figure like maybe because I missed last season. Because I'm like, what is the issue with Angela and Shamea? Because I'm like, I didn't get that, but now that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, so I can look at that with a different pair of eyes now. Like I didn't know.
Yeah, because that's also the reason why she still has issues with Drew. Because Shamea, in her mind, she has issues with Drew because of how hard she rode for Porsha last season. Because at the beginning of the season, Porsha and Shamea was on Drew's ass. But now that Porsha and Drew are good, Shamea is just like, girl, you left me out to dry. And now Shamea sitting here like, girl, what am I supposed to do outside of now still fight with Drew? Because now Drew is still keeping on this thing about her being a lap dog. Like she keeps calling her a lap dog. But you just finding a new lap to sit on.
Lord.
And that's what the gag is. But I think Shamea don't know how to let things go. And one of the things that I want to acknowledge that they said on Carlos King's Live was Porsha's just a better reality star.
Yeah. And that's where I was gonna go with the subject, because now that you put it in that context, I feel like instead of them having a real conversation as friends, it played out on reality TV. And the
Yeah,
fact that Shamea is new to this and Portia, like I remember when Portia was finding her footing because that's when I was watching it faithfully when she first got on the show.
right.
And I know Portia was really trying to find her footing, but maybe after a couple of seasons, she got it, and she's in here. And I
Mhm.
think she is playing this game a lot better than Shamea. And it was like I think that's where the issue's coming in. And I feel like if y'all were real friends, this is a conversation that y'all could. Now, if y'all want to put it on there for stunts and shows for the cameras, I understand that. But if y'all were real friends before this happened, this like a conversation between y'all should have before y'all got in front of these cameras. And because
Mhm.
I feel like even sitting at the table watching them having an argument, and now they're talking about and bringing up, I guess, dirt and tea on each other's moms is like, okay, now whoa.
Right,
Now
exactly.
this now y'all going a tad bit too far because now I'm thinking
Right.
like if y'all were friends this long, this is something that y'all I feel like y'all come back to. But now you got to start bringing each other's mamas into it.
Yep.
That might be this shit may have sailed for them.
And
So now
so
that you put
that's
it that way, I was more sided with Shamea, but now it's like, bitch, who's to blame? Shit, both of y'all asses is to blame, but
oh
more
yes,
so Shamea.
yes. At this point, because this is where I'm gonna say who's to blame. Like I'm gonna take it home for you. At
Mm-hmm.
the end of last season, which I wish, no shade, I really wish Britt stayed on the show. I really wish she came to the reunion and I wish she stayed on the show. Because
Mm.
Britt had also told Porsha and Cynthia last season how Shamea shown text messages between her and Porsha discussing certain things that they shouldn't have known about.
Ooh.
And so let's move into this season. They've already done had the reunion. They done argue with each other. They talked about Porsha making a post about something egregious that Shamea mama did to her, but they never brought it up. Neither one of them wanted to bring it up. And they made it a thing, but they didn't make it a thing. So they left it alone. You start this season off. They're clearly not fucking with each other, but Porsha being the better reality star, obviously you're on an ensemble cast. Obviously, you being the new anchor and face of Real Housewives of Atlanta, you're doing the first cast event in the first
Mm-hmm.
episode. You know everybody got to be there. You know you're going to be inviting everyone. So the person that you least like, of course you're going to invite her and be kind.
Yeah.
Of course.
Absolutely.
But Shamea don't have that
Absolutely.
same bone because let's play it all out. In that moment in first episode, Kelly wanted to bring up, I really want you and Shamea to be okay. Da 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 da. Porsha said, no, this is somebody that I'm close to. I look as a sister. I handle that with her. That's not has nothing concern to you or any of these girls, you know.
True.
So respect. All season, they have not had really any interactions.
They have not.
They haven't really had no arguments. They ain't had no conversations, nothing really. So fast forward all the way into this current episode, and then in the trip to Scotland, and you basically see everybody's enjoying themselves, right? I'm gonna tell you what the
Mm-hmm.
trigger point was. It wasn't even at that dinner yet. The trigger point was in last week's episode when Kelly went into the room with Cynthia, Porsha, and Drew, and they had that come to Jesus moment. And Phaedra was
Mm-hmm.
there too. They had that come to Jesus moment. Everybody talked. Her and Kelly and Porsha made amends, and they all
Yeah.
had it was really nice.
Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah, the moment Kelly told they had that conversation on this episode, and she brought up how they had a great conversation. All of them was just saying how they are moving forward. Shamea's energy shifted
Yes,
because
I did notice that.
why would that moment then lead you to go into your room and cry and tell your mama how hurt you are?
Right.
What that seems like to me is now you feel like you're on an island by yourself because Kelly, who is now budding into a pretty good reality star, is
Yeah,
like,
she
bitch,
is.
I'm not about to be arguing with all these bitches. I got to be cool with these bitches because I want to keep my job.
Right.
So
No, for
I'm going to
real.
go and make a man with this hoe because she's the anchor. I'm the only
Yeah.
person who really want to jump up and beef with her. So shout out to Kelly. I'm the only one who's going to beef with her, but I'm not going to beef with her all season, and then I'll be the one isolated. So Shamea feels like she's on the island by herself now because initially Kelly and her are budding. They beefing with everybody together.
Right.
And then, of course, you have your dissonance with K. Michelle, who is annoying me a little bit because I really wish she would just be honest about how she be feeling about people in the moment.
Right.
Because you felt a way about Shamea, you should have told her that. You shouldn't have told Pinky first.
My thing is that even when even when she was sitting at the table when she had a chance, I really that really grinds my gears. Like if you sit there, you got so much to say to everybody else, but a person sitting right in front of your face,
Right.
nothing. Hello,
Nothing.
she right there. Like you
Even
have
Pinky
all this
tried
stuff
to
to
help her.
say. Yeah, you're not saying anything. Like I just didn't really like that whole even sit down that they had with Drew Sidora. It was just like, bitch, I had every right, I had every piece of my mind already and set to be get in Drew's ass because I'm like Drew about to do something that's gonna piss me off. I'm
Yeah.
looking at the damn thing like, bitch, it's not even her.
It ain't
What are
her.
y'all doing?
They just silly.
And thought they ate that. I'm like, y'all didn't eat nothing. Y'all look stupid, both of y'all.
Both of
And
them.
it is like y'all trying to shame her because now she's sitting at the table by herself. I'm looking like, girl, that no, she don't look. Y'all look dumb because y'all just doing the most for no fucking reason, and I don't
Right, because no
understand
matter
that.
how much they be trying to throw Drew as the lowest on the totem pole, Drew's a vet on
Hmm.
this show now.
She is.
She's been on there for about 5 seasons.
And not to mention, y'all gotta stop. Everybody gotta stop like downplay her. Like she wasn't that girl, and she did have some iconic roles that we still remember her for. And she was in
Hello?
iconic movies. Like we did not gonna forget that.
Yes. Like, we're not going to sit here and play. And she's been around on multiple well-known series.
She has
Shamea has yet
definitely
to hit that.
no, has not.
And so to round this out, going into what happened in this season, not this season, but this episode, when we get to them sitting down, she feels, like I said, she felt away at the fact that Porsha can get over everything with Kelly, but has yet to get over things with her. But
Which makes sense to me.
I get that, right?
Yeah,
Say,
that
I
makes
get
sense to
that.
me. Okay. Now, if I thought you converted me over, because I was every right to get on Portia's ass. Now I'm converted. Like, okay, now you
Yeah.
know what? You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but see,
it is fucking. It's Shamia's ass.
yeah, I can understand why Shamea felt like that, right? To a degree. But
Hmm.
the thing about it is, Shamea, what have you done to make that happen? To me,
Nothing.
it seems like she was waiting on Porsha to come to her and be like, "Hey, girl, I'd want to fix things."
But
I
you
think
fucked that
she
up
was
when you went
waiting
and
on her.
told them other girls, like Angela and them last season, about what was going on with y'all too. Because, like I said, y'all are sisters, and I feel like in the same regard, you look at Portia the same way. So for you to
Mhm.
go off camera and tell some girls that you just met about me, and like, bitch, and not tell me to, like, you tell us, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna tell them about it. I'm gonna show them text messages, things y'all should not even be privy to. Because, like I said, we have a different, vibe and a different relationship outside this show. So there's no
Mhm.
reason why you should have came to me. And I'm with Portia. I think Portia's actually handled it a lot nicer than I thought. And
Yes.
initially I thought Portia was the problem, but now I feel like Portia should have went the fuck in now.
Yeah, because that's the thing.
Bitch,
Like,
excuse me.
she went in there, like Cynthia said in her confessional. Shamea came in loaded.
Yeah,
Like, she came in ready, because how did you start off the conversation by saying, Porsha, I wanted to say, like, I had a conversation with my husband and he talked to Dennis and he said that you didn't want Pilar to be come over to our house, and that would made me sad. And I'm like, okay, she's trying to have a normal conversation. Porsha told her why, and then she expressed pretty positively what it was like. If we're not in a good place, I don't want my child at your house.
I mean, true that.
And that's true tea, no shade.
Yeah,
So Shamea was just like, okay, I get that, but I wish we just didn't, what we're going through, I wish it didn't affect the kids or whatever.
probably
Okay,
not.
we still in a good place. We still there. Why does Shamea have to take it to hell? Because
Yeah,
that's
she
the part
did.
that
That
a lot
was
of
a
people
lot
are
over.
they're trying so hard to be like, oh, Porsha this, Porsha that. But y'all, let's think about in this current moment in time. Shamea started that argument.
Hmm.
They didn't even have to have that conversation right there. She chose to have that conversation right there.
Right.
And once again, Shamea is really just trying her best to figure out how to do this reality TV thing.
That's exactly what I'm about to say. I said, that's what it's now that we talking about it. That's exactly what it is. She's trying to figure out how to because you got to realize that when you're doing reality TV, you have to make your point, but you always have to you got to have that reality TV banter to make it look like
Yes.
this is gonna be juicy for her. But I think she's focusing more on that than the actual issue. Because right now you try to get I guess the best read off right now, but not knowing that your issue is not really making any sense. So it's like I think
Mhm.
she's not considering that part. Like you want to read with this girl, but like, girl, your issue is really not valid.
Yep.
When you could have just had a conversation with your so-called friend. So
Yeah.
basically, looking at it, like Portia's probably more of a friend to you than you are to her.
Because the thing about it is, regardless of anything, she still brought you on the show.
Yeah.
And then the thing is like everybody keep making this conversation and trying to figure out, oh yeah, Porsha really didn't want her on the show. Porsha didn't want the show. Well, if she told Shamea that, and we have yet to see Porsha disagree that, even though outside of that, she did say that when they had a conversation about Andy with Andy, and there was Andy confirmed, because Andy has no reason to lie. That's the other part about it. And when she asked him at the reunion last season, did I always want Shamea on the show as a housewife? Andy said yes. Honestly, to God, y'all, Andy has no reason to lie.
Yeah.
He always be honest with them when they ask him a direct
question. He on the show. He get paid
always
regardless.
He's going to tell the truth. And the reality is, clearly they did want her. If there has been multiple times they asked her in terms of a peach, multiple times for her to be on the show. But it's not just because of Porsha why she wasn't. Remember,
I heard that too.
Shamea said herself, Gerald didn't want to be on the show. Like, so why are we all just throwing all of this on Porsha like it was her responsibility for Shamea to get the spotlight? She even was on multiple times when we see those scenes in past seasons, like I said, in season 10, I think it was season 13, like, no, it was season 14. We've seen Shamea pop up when Porsha wasn't even around.
Yeah.
She popped up with Candy, and she was test filming. Some of those scenes that y'all see are not scheduled filming. They test film with girls. So when y'all see random people in some of these scenes and like at events and stuff, and then they show the person's name and stuff like that, that's because some of those people are testing to be on the show.
Right.
So there has been times where, like Shamea said in her interviews, where she was testing to be on the show, and Gerald had dipped one time. He didn't want to be on the camera.
No, I know that's right.
There's been times where she has opportunity to be on the show, but it didn't work out for multiple reasons. Not just, Porsha didn't want her on the show. If Porsha didn't want her on the show, she wouldn't be on the show.
True.
And why are we harping on that when Shamea's on the show now? This is her second season. She's been on the show, regardless of her being on a friend or not. She's been on the show.
Yeah, she has been on. She was about just on there as much about as Marlo was for a minute.
Exactly.
I'm like, girl, he's ever a friend of the show. So y'all gonna give a peach or no?
Yes, literally. What you call it? Before they started calling Cynthia the best friend of the show in season 13 at the reunion, Andy literally signified her and Marlo as the best friends of Atlanta in terms of being on the show. So it's like everybody is very familiar with who Shamea was. So when we saw that she got a peach, everybody was happy for her.
Right.
And so it's not like it was this big deal. Porsha didn't have to go and make this grandiose thing like how she was claiming her to be. Like, how did Porsha react to it? Oh, Porsha was okay with it, or Porsha really didn't want me on the show. Like, why does it matter? Y'all on the show together now. Why does it matter?
So y'all you're here now. So.
Like, it's just the unnecessary victimization. Like, why are we doing that? Like, it's not that deep. You're on the show now. It's not like you need the show, but you want this show. That's the other part that other people need to start differentiating when it comes down to Shamea. Shamea needs this show, not because in terms of money, she wants the fame.
Yes. And you can see that, actually. Yeah, you can definitely see that.
Yeah, because everybody saying want to be like, oh, Porsha really wants Shamea's life. No, Shamea wants Porsha's life in the sense of the fame, the attention, the notoriety, the opportunity.
Right, because last I checked, I think Shamea had the most money last I checked.
Correct.
So it ain't the money that's the issue. She wants the notoriety that Porsha got. And I noticed that even as a friend of the show, I feel like she wanted that then. So yeah.
So let's not act like that's what like Porsha just well, first off, let's not act like what signifies a happy life for a woman is a man being necessary. Let's go ahead and throw that out the window. A
Right.
happy life for a woman is being secure in all facets. And with
Mm-hmm.
Porsha, she's a secure woman. She got
Okay.
a great few businesses. She signed a multi-year, multi-platform deal with NBC Universal, not just Bravo, NBC Universal.
Okay. Period.
Like Porsha is a businesswoman. And
So I
Shamea
guess
Moore,
to my defense, okay, 'cause, when I first came in, it was more so I thought Portia was to blame, and
yeah.
I guess that can be more so in tech because, like I said, a lot of things that you're, I guess, telling me now a lot of people, and that's common with reality TV. I can say that for even doing reality TV myself. People will see one clip, they'll start going with their own narratives. They ain't seen the show, they don't know what's going on. They're just going about what they see in front of them right then and there, and that
Most
is very
definitely.
common because there's more people that watch the clips. And hey, I will say that I'm guilty. They probably watch more clips of anything than actually watching the actual show and getting the actual context because you got to figure out how we got. So I guess
Mhm.
that's where I would be guilty of. So I guess one of the clips that I did see earlier today, which also further um, had me leaning more in Shamea's side,
Mhm.
was Nene had a video that she had did,
Okay. Yeah.
basically leaning towards the fact that what Portia was doing was basically what Shamia was accusing Portia of was pretty much validated. Now, just a disclaimer, Nene gets on my goddamn nerves, but I am a firm believer everybody ain't telling the same lie. So when I
Right.
seen Nene do that, when I was already looking at like, I don't see why Shamia like Shamia's being mad seems to be validated to me. So I'm looking like,
Mhm.
so when I'm looking at the actual scene, not knowing all the context that you just gave earlier, it just looked like Portia looking like, girl, I don't know what you talk about. Like she's just mad for no reason. That's how it looked to me. But then when I see this video with Nene, and Nene is that OG that everybody wants back on the show, for her to
Yeah.
come back and pretty much, kind of stamp Shamia, it's kind of like, okay, well, shit. Well, that makes sense. It sounds like, yeah, maybe Shamia is on to something. Maybe Portia is trying to be the it girl, and as she called her, a Bravo celebrity. And she's not going to go outside that show, which I don't think that's true because I was just saying yesterday why fuck Portia is popping up on every fucking thing. And I was like, what? How
Everything.
the fuck does she get a signed deal over here? I just seen her a
Mhm.
children's show. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing over here? But
Yes.
yeah, she's big. But so when I saw that, I was like, well, she's not really a Bravo guy because this bitch been off of Bravo. But when I saw that, it was kind of like, well, maybe that may be a stamp for Shamia. So why do you think Nene did, went that route and said it was basically solidified Shamia's argument, basically saying Portia is that type of bitch.
So that video was an old live. That
Mm.
live that live was actually from when Nene was originally supposed to be on not this final season, but I think the season before that of that show, The Upshaws on Netflix.
I remember that.
Yeah, and allegedly Portia, because Portia did a episode on there. Allegedly, Nene and Portia was supposed to be on it, but I think something was going on with her and Portia at the time. And
Hmm.
for based off of what Nene said, Portia told them that she didn't want Nene on there with her.
Mm.
That's what Nene said. So that's what that live is about. And I think that's why it's
Oh.
resurfacing because they're, like you said, they're trying to, it's basically the intent to validate that Portia has the ability to do that. Which I'm
Okay.
not saying that she don't, because I feel like whatever happened with the Upshaws, Portia, I don't remember Portia ever actually confirming or denying it. However, whatever end up happening later, Nene back in good graces with NBC Universal and Bravo.
Right.
And she did a live, I think it was either earlier this year or end of last year, something like that. And she said she was thanking Phaedra, Portia, and Andy for assisting in basically bringing her back.
Oh, period.
Uh-huh. So I feel like what it is, like I said, they're just trying to find ways to validate what Shamea is saying in terms of Portia didn't want her on the show because
But do
maybe
you think
Portia
that's because
didn't
people
want
just
me.
don't like Portia?
Yeah,
Not yet. Well, yes.
yeah, yes,
Why, yeah.
yeah. Because the thing is like unfortunately there's a lot of people who are watchers and supporters of these people on these shows, and we call them the defenders. Like You could be a Shamea defender, a Porsha defender. The defenders, they are going to defend you even if
right,
you
wrong, and indifferent. They don't give a fuck.
they don't
That's
give a
reality
fuck.
TV. Period.
Yeah, they
You
don't
find a
give a
character
damn.
you like, bitch, that you be right or wrong, bitch. They gonna ride with you.
Yes. So there's some of those defenders are also haters
Yeah,
because no matter what that other person does that they don't like, they're wrong. And Porsha, to me, she ain't manipulating these girls. The girls want their checks, and the girls are enjoying each other's company.
I know that's right.
That's just what it is. Like, Porsha is a good time. Phaedra is a good time. If you know these two are the OGs, why would you not be good with them?
Right. True that.
Or why not? Everybody's like, oh, Angela should still be mad at Phaedra. Why is she still not Phaedra? Porsha, why is she still holding it out for Shamea though? Her and Porsha talked and they let it go. Shamea ain't mad about Angela's not mad at Shamea about that situation no more. Angela's mad at Shamea for still throwing her under the bus.
Right.
And that's why Angela keeps combating Shamea, because she wants her to be honest that you're still holding a grudge at the fact that I brought this up. And you won't just say that.
Okay.
And that's why Angela keeps on Shamea's neck. She keeps saying over and over again, like, oh, you need to deal with this situation with the person you need to deal with it. I'm not your issue. Because she won't just flat out have a conversation. Yeah, she won't have a conversation with Porsha. How is it that you're able to go toe to toe and argue and having all this energy for everybody else except Porsha?
Yeah.
But everybody else is.
I thought the first person you to talk to would have been Porsha.
Exactly.
Like y'all got the friendship, allegedly.
Yeah. So, because here's my question: if you're gonna call everybody else who are getting along with Porsha followers, don't some followers of people are also scared of them?
Yeah.
And it seems that Shamea is scared of her.
Yeah.
So aren't you following too?
Well, Candy,
you following suit in some capacity. Because we know that Angela ain't scared of Porsha. Angela shades Porsha with no tomorrow.
Yeah.
Phaedra got no reason to have an issue with Porsha. They're friends.
Drew and I'm pretty sure Phaedra walking on thin ice, child.
Okay.
Bitch. Your ass be said just let that all hang out, bitch. Your ass be in hot water more than anybody I've ever seen.
I'm telling you, because one of the things that they end up bringing up in the live before Carlos King live that I agree with is that whole take of the take of basically everything that Porsha was saying in reference to Kelly sleeping with a married pastor.
I remember that.
Apparently, allegedly, this is based off of what people are saying. The reason why Porsha keeps on reiterating over and over again, Phaedra, it's to be true, and Phaedra say, yeah, it is because Phaedra the one who told her.
Lord.
That's what we think. And I believe it. I believe that because Phaedra has a tendency to tell Porsha tea. We know this. Do. And sometimes it either could be true or not. Because Porsha gonna believe her regardless.
Yeah. And I was Porsha need to stop believing Phaedra. Phaedra had your ass in hot water every time. She gonna see you right up into the wolves. And she'll be sitting like, huh?
What do you mean?
Who said that?
Okay. So we just gotta see what happens. But I genuinely think at the end of the day, Shamea gotta start taking more accountability for her choices, because is it really that everybody is turning on you in the group? Or did you beef with everybody this season?
Yeah, she really has though.
You beefed with everybody. You just didn't confront Porsha about nothing.
But I thought it's because everybody was just riding for Porsha because Porsha was the anchor, and that's what it looked like to me. But I guess it would look like that if you really don't have the context and you weren't watching like an avid watcher of all the seasons, so you probably wouldn't know the stuff. And that's fair. I guess that's why I say I'm gonna shut my ass up then.
I'm screaming.
Sometimes you just don't know.
Though. It's still valid because for me, I'm still a present tense person too. I only bring up all those pieces when other people start bringing them up. Right. In present tense though, when I just look at the episode for what it was, Shamea started that shit out of nowhere. That's just what it seems to me. Like, to start bringing up the stuff about Diane sleeping with Your
That's what I said. I'm like,
daddy.
girl, what?
Like what? And then you're gonna go
Why
and
are we
cry
talking
to
about
Kelly.
this?
You go and cry to Kelly, talking about some. This is my family, and why would she say that? You
But
brought
you
it
still
up
brought it up. I was like, did you bring it up?
because wouldn't that hurt your mama and daddy? You bringing up the fact that if that did happen, would that not hurt them?
Right.
Why would you bring that up? That's not your business to tell anyway.
Right.
It's like, girl, how are you the victim when Porsha is now bringing up shit and everybody's like, oh, Porsha be lying. Yeah, Porsha be lying. But let's be real. That Porsha would have never said that if Shamea never said what she said.
True that.
True, if it was true or not. Porsha would have never said none of that. That conversation at that table did not even warrant Shamea bringing anything like that up.
Yeah, true that.
And then now you're mad because everybody calling you.
It didn't go in your favor, child. That's why you mad. It didn't go the way you wanted it.
Because like K. Michelle and Pinky said, she's literally fighting with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Something's wrong. Why are you fighting with everybody? She had that moment with Phaedra, and Phaedra's just like, well, Shamea doesn't like me. Because they're trying to create an issue with her and Pinky, and they cleared that up fast. And then you fussing with Drew for no reason. At least
that's
Drew
just
putting out music.
no
Shamea wears
reason.
music. You fuss with the people, but where's the music?
I'm still trying to understand the Drew and the K. Michelle fucking beef. Like that is just so odd to me. Like, girl, where did this come from? And then K. Michelle keep bringing up this stuff like it's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. Well, girl, we on camera now, bitch. We here, so you need to say names. And why I remember they were sitting at the damn table. Porsha, like, well, bitch, who is it? Like, I'm with Porsha. Like, girl, we here now, bitch. Tell us who it is. So what you not gonna say? Well, you're not gonna say that. Shut the fuck up, then.
Okay. And then when she brings it up finally, and Porsha's just like, this whole time I'm asking you what it is, and it's me.
It's me the whole time. Well, bitch, if it's me, to tell me. And she said, actually, she asked her at a table. She said, "Is it me?" She asked her that. And she still didn't say nothing. Like, girl, I hate bitches that do not confront bitches right when you see them. Like, girl, what are you waiting on? Girl, we here. The camera's rolling. There's stuff going on off camera. Bring it to camera. Then, shit, what happened?
Like, girl,
or did you not have enough proof, girl? And you just basically just saying something, you and your feelings about shit that you don't even know is true. You just heard somebody say something. And I also thought it was weird, the fact that, so, since we're on the housewife subject, the fact that goddamn Drew was talking to the black man and she's still talking to the black man and she married.
Hello?
Ain't you married already? Why are you calling this man? Well, he was telling me about this stuff. Why are you still talking to this man? If Drew dating the damn man, then what the fuck you having late night conversations with him for? I got text messages. Girl, why are you texting me? Ain't you married to the little ugly dentist man that you married to? Bitch, you need to go over there. Go get a fill-in, ma'am. And leave black alone, bitch. Why is you still talking to this man?
Okay. Like K. Michelle, let it go, Elsa. Let it go.
And mind you, K. Michelle was not this annoying in Love and Hip Hop, so I was bamboozled a little bit. I said, what version of K. Michelle am I getting? Because I don't remember this one.
Like some people said, K. Michelle is unhealed. Like,
yes.
She still is traumatized from the Love and Hip Hop era of her life.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, and she thinks everybody out to get her. I think one of the problems is, though, she heard things from somebody, right? She heard things that was like, oh, Porsha and Drew is doing XYZ. But the one person that you should have been worried about is the one that you started questioning now, Shamea.
Yeah.
Because she's friends with all the people that you ain't cool with and don't like you.
Hello.
Like, so it's so interesting how the tables have now turned, and now, like, Shamea is now saying, she's like, oh, I guess K. Michelle felt like she was on the wrong team, so she decided to switch up. Shamea, what?
Yeah, she would have been. I thought mind you was beefing Rashida and them. Shamea would have been the first one you should have been looking at then.
Exactly.
I would have thought. Them her girls.
I need Candy back.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, if Candy came on every goddamn episode, like, y'all must bring Candy ass right back.
Yes.
Bring it back. Sure.
In my mind, keep everybody this season, but bring Candy back.
Bring Candy back. Absolutely.
Bring the fuck Candy back. I'm fine with 9 housewives.
Yes, definitely. Bring it in.
I'm fine with it. Hey,
It's
Daria.
pretty good. Hey. Yeah, it's time to watch that. That I'm like, I'm gonna tune in and see what's going to happen with that. Might get an appearance by Rashida to sound like Shawty Low. I want to hear it.
Okay.
I want to see it all.
Listen, bring on. Have
Bring her
Rashida
to
do a
the
little guest
brunch.
appearance.
Yeah, bring Rashida to the brunch, bitch. We ain't got love hip hop no more. Shit.
Hello.
Bring it to the brunch so we can have it to talk about it. As long as y'all keep the tables glued. We need to start nailing tables down, bitch. See, everybody want to
Literally,
flip the tables, bitch. Let's nail the tables down.
nail the tables down. My God. But guess y'all, we had a great conversation. Tell us y'all thoughts when y'all see this and watch it, enjoy it. Comment below and let us know your thoughts. Are you team Shamea? Are you team Porsha? Are you team you don't give a damn? Let us know your thoughts on where did this go wrong.
And I've also
Like,
like to point out the fact that when we started this live, I was Team Shamia. And and JT was Team Portia, and she came with facts and receipts and explained it. And I said, you know what? I listened, I understood, and I said, you know what? You are right. You all can learn from that.
yeah,
Get the receipts first, get the facts first, and then say, hey, I was. You can say, hey, maybe I was wrong. It's okay.
this is a learning experience for a
This is a
lot of people.
learn from this. Just learn
Learn,
from this.
learn from this.
Because I had every intention of me and Hustle be here arguing about this. But I said, you know what? She has the information that I didn't have, so I'm gonna shut my ass up then. You
I'm
know?
screaming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hey. When you're
it
right, you're right.
happens.
I didn't know that.
Well, I thank you.
Yeah. Sometimes you might do if you ain't seen the whole thing, you might need to shut the hell up. Because you might be arguing with a brick wall. And I was every point ready to get on Portia's ass. I had everything. I'm like, you know what? I didn't know that happened.
And I get it. I get it though. It's easy because I mean, it's like again, Portia is a vet. She is very well versed in this reality TV
Hmm.
game. And then I think another problem is because we're gonna leave after this, but like another problem is like, well, not a problem, but it's just unfortunate. Is we're very aware of
Hmm.
reality TV now that it's like
Yes.
we can't watch it with the idea of it just being what we see. We
You
now
can't
are
do that. Yeah, you just
yes,
can't.
yes. It's like we have
I
to
think a
now.
lot of people do that.
Mm-hmm.
Even now, it's like they see a they might see a picture of Shamia and Portia taking me like, bitch, they was arguing last week. Y'all do know this was filmed 6 months ago. I just want y'all to know that like this ain't what's going on. Y'all don't have all the facts. Things happen. Bitches have conversations when the cameras start rolling. Things like that does happen. So it's just like I don't want y'all to think that like this is happening in real time. They have to record the show, edit the show, and sometimes about 6 months to a year do pass. Some people have
Exactly.
conversations and they make up. Like it happens.
It literally
Maybe
happened.
it's like it's a camera follow them in real time. I'll be like, and the way I be looking at the comments, that's exactly how people be arguing. I'm like, y'all do know this was for. I just want to say that hey, this was filmed 6 months ago. I want you to understand that, just in case you were confused by that.
Exactly. Like there's so many things that we just do not see, and I feel like
Yeah,
because we don't know and see them, like a lot of people try to fill in the in between spaces with what they think, versus what they know.
that's literally what I just did. I just want to go by what I saw and what I thought, and just kind of made
Mhm.
an assumption from what was presented to me. Now,
Yeah.
what I could have done myself some due diligence if I went and actually watched the last season, get the entire story. But a lot in this day and age where everything is popcorn, Instagram reels, TikToks, and things of that nature, people don't have the time to sit there
No.
and watch, a 22 episode season and to get all the details. They just gonna go
No,
by
of course.
exactly what's in front of them. So I don't really fault people because even when we did Chase in Atlanta, and people were they still comment on the damn reel with me and Dominique to this day, and they laying us out, but they don't know what's going on.
All
So
right.
it's just like y'all are not. I'm like I can't be mad because like bitch, you probably gonna go back and watch 10 episodes. They got to figure out how we got here. So I get it, but what I'm learning, which I'm trying to just pass on to everyone else, is like sometimes before you so you don't make yourself look stupid on the internet, you might want to do that research before you start clicking them fingers and start saying stuff that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Or
Okay.
be open to say, I feel like this, but somebody help me out. Am I missing something? So somebody can fill in the blanks for your ass. In case, hey, give me a recap of season 16 because I wasn't there. What
Yeah.
did I miss? How we got here? And that's basically what you just did. Just give a recap. That stuff would have been very important. And I feel like Bravo could have done a couple of flashbacks to kind of help us, people like myself that didn't watch last season, to kind of be like, oh, this is how we got here. We got here
Mhm.
with that. That makes sense. Okay, so I get it. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So Shamea, girl, learn from this, ma'am.
Learn from this. And I
Learn from
love
this.
Shamia on the show. I think I'm not like how all these, again, the defenders and the haters.
Hmm.
I'm not those that be like, oh, she needs to be off the show.
I'm
This
not
should be,
saying she still fit for the show.
yeah,
Absolutely. But she can still be
yeah,
wrong and still be a fit for the show. Two things can be true at the same time. She's still dead ass wrong. But yes, keep her on the show though. She is very entertaining.
yes. Keep her on the show. Like
Even
it's
though I
I
hope it's
think
an
it's
expense. I mean,
good.
it's expensive your relationship with your friend, but hey, I
Okay.
hope you girls can work through this and get past this. But for my entertainment, it was really good to watch. Because I said, girl,
Yeah,
not
I
her mama,
enjoyed
her mama. Oh
it.
no.
Not your you would not the apple don't fall far from the tree. I said, oh,
Listen, I raised up. I said, oh, is you calling her a hoe? Like, what's
you
going
was
on?
holding on to that.
Like, you've been sitting like that for a while.
Uh-huh. That's why I was just like, oh,
That
Shamia,
ain't
you
happened
going out
today.
bad.
Yes.
Jesus. And I was like, oh,
Period.
that energy. And she was showing why she was the anchor, like, girl, I'm not rattled. And I was like, oh, Shamia, that you don't have to walk off, you crying and shit. Like, you made yourself look real crazy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because I wish
See
I
that with the
might
new
try to
context.
be.
I see that now. I didn't feel like that. I'm like, Portia's so mean for that. And I'm talking about, you know what? Now I look at it now, like, you know what, Shamia, please.
Right. Because I wish I might argue with a bitch and start with a bitch and then be crying on the wayside.
Mm,
I could never.
hey.
I could never, but that's her problem. Shamia, get
Mm-mm.
it together, Bookie Boy. Get it
Well, I'm
together.
telling you right now, 'cause I could have found out I was wrong halfway through the argument, but I'm still 10 toes down. You don't catch me crying. Bitch, I
Okay.
might cry in the car. I might cry when I get home.
I'm
On this
screaming.
camera, bitch, I'm standing 10 toes down until I can tell this mic come off. It's like, damn, bitch, I done fucked up. I'll be doing that in the house in the mirror because I
I'm
am not doing it
screaming.
here. But it's like I feel like I think what she probably did realize mid conversation she was wrong, and like, bitch, turn the wigs around, play victim, bitch.
I'm scared.
If I do that right now, then they gonna be like, damn, Portia, you made her cry. And I'm not gonna admit it did work for me because it worked on me. I'm like, damn, Portia, why would you do her like that?
Okay.
She is crying now. Look at her in the car crying. That is real. See, the camera's in her face, the mic is still on, and they are filming the van, so you know it's real.
Hilarious.
She learning. I mean, she knows like she knows the reality girl tricks, but she just not placing them in the right spots, and it's just not working in her favor. So yeah, because I've been seeing a lot of the conversation about it, but I was just looking at the other arguments and the other clips of other videos. I'm like, I don't know now.
Okay.
It's like I don't know. But now when I've listened to the whole season, I missed and where this came from. Yeah, it did start with Shamia.
Yeah, Shamia
Yeah,
just
yeah,
gotta
that started with her.
she gotta realize, like, if you're gonna start with a bitch and just take shit the hell the way that you was going, then baby, you gotta stand on it.
You got to stand on it. Jax, please. Shit.
I'm screaming. You see that DM we just got?
Yes, I did. What happened?
We about to see. I'm about to see. I'm
I
screaming.
don't know. What happened now, child?
Okay, you know it's always
Why
something.
we always in it? What we do?
We always in it.
Been gone for a month. Like, bitch. A bitch can't even come on camera and say, hey, it's like, them fucking bitches.
Okay.
Like, damn, anybody's saying nothing. Jax, please. I'm doing something. You are loud.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, anyway.
Well, yeah, you see what
Housewives
it
is
is.
amazing this season. Like JT said, go watch, get your Peacock subscription. I won't say prescription, subscription. And go ahead and get
Yeah,
caught up on
medical.
all the tea because it's actually not bad for a season. This, had multiple new cast members come in and multiple new reboots. So I'm just saying, you know,
Okay.
Child, we
Okay.
have been with working. We addressed it on Monday, so yeah, bitch. It's been a lot going on, but it's not in vain. Y'all will see the fruits of our absence coming soon. It's
Yes,
coming.
absolutely.
Yes, right now we just like, bitch. Sometimes you gotta be bitch. I don't have time.
At
And I
all.
didn't go. Just since we're getting off this topic, just the way reality space is just coming just a weirder and weirder space. So
Right.
it's just a weird space.
Very weird.
Like people having unnecessary beefs, and I'm just like made up beefs. I just don't understand. Like one day they be like, hey, and then the next day they do a whole live saying that bitch is trash.
Yeah.
What? Now what I do?
Like, oh my God.
We just
Like,
had a drink Sunday. Like what is happening? How am I
what
trash
is
today?
happening? Oh my God. Like, it's
Y'all
just
are doing a
so
lot for $10 a month. They get paid out on the 12th. Like y'all doing a lot. It's like
a
girl,
lot.
ain't that deep.
Because it's really not that serious. I don't even think
I've
Thompson the
heard. Like I just got up from went to work, I got up from a good nap, and I'm getting DMs like, I'm like, what happened on the live? Mind you, one of the people, I talked to somebody earlier today that was basically saying, yeah, that bitch was saying this about me, and I'm looking like, bitch, where they? But I had to go back and rewatch some parts of the live, like, bitch, what did I miss?
Uh-huh.
Because I'm like, bitch, I didn't think nobody's name was mentioned in particular. I know we mentioned Harvey because she did her exit interview, but I don't think anybody was talking about her from my understanding. We were just talking
Yeah,
in
I
general.
know. I
That thought.
look, I remember saying, hello, we acknowledged the exit interview. None of us seen it. We didn't plan on watching it. I don't understand where the issue came in.
Yeah, well, I did say I was gonna go back and watch it, but I didn't have time today though. But
Yeah.
anyway, I was like,
Yeah.
had no idea that it had happened. So like, I
Yeah,
remember she was talking about it was gonna be a big old deal. So I'm like, well, bitch, let me go see this. But she just had bitches on the docket. I'm like, bitch, I wonder who she got on the docket, bitch. I wanted to
yeah,
know.
I saw the
But
thumbnail. I'm like, okay, because the person just messaged me and you. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, we know about
okay,
that.
yeah, I'm like, well, bitch, what the hell? Well, girl.
I'm screaming. That's so funny. But yeah, people always be telling us stuff. Y'all, we not pressed on nothing that people got going on. I wish everybody nothing but the best.
Yes, we wish you the best in your future endeavors. Okay.
Okay. I did want to
Don't
say because
watch it.
we did get to acknowledge
Ten
Tanisha
back.
Houston. She was saying, I just love this channel. Also
Oh
embodies
yes,
the stand of the chasing reality. Thank you, Tranisha. We appreciate you being
yes,
here, man.
girl.
We
Yeah, we try
appreciate
to
you
mix it
being
up
here.
and not talk about mess all day.
Yeah, we're trying to, stay more current with things outside of just nonsensical beef. Okay.
Yeah, and as of right now, after hiatus, we are gonna come back more regular, like we intended to. Just
Yes.
bitch, we needed a brief reset. What they call, got to take a got to take a pause, got to take a break really quick, take a beat,
Take a beat.
and now we're ready.
Yes. And then plus, like we was telling everybody in the last live, go check it out. We started production of season 2, so we were
Yes,
adjusting to us, this new production scheduling and making sure we getting these scenes in and the overall outline of stuff. So it's been a lot of adjusting.
yeah,
So now that we kind of got our swing of things going forward, like bitch, yeah, we back.
yeah. Not to mention our own other personal things we got going on too. It's just a lot like girl.
Hello, it's too much.
Yeah, like sometimes it's like girl, just you take a beat real quick. There's a lot happening.
There's a lot happening, but we appreciate everybody who sticks by us and support. We
Yes.
definitely love it. But we back in rare form. We're going to continue giving the things up to the Style Squad, honey.
Yeah.
But yes, we appreciate y'all coming into this live. We will definitely be seeing y'all next week, back with more content and more fun. So, toodles.
Right. Bye, toodaloo, you guys.
Waist up, what's cracking? What's up, little baby? What's happening? I know you about ready for some action, so just slide to my current. Let's get nasty. Say waist up, what's cracking? What's up, little